Hi guys, hello. Welcome in another episode of our CoffeeNOW sessions. Hopefully you can hear me and you can see me. Just if anyone can confirm in the comments that we are good to go, I would appreciate this. Okay, perfect. So today we are going with the topic related to case studies. Yeah, my idea is to just showcase you some of my favorite case studies that I was able to, get through, taking into consideration last few years of, working with ServiceNow. So, yeah. Let's start from a quick high-level overview of what the platform is, because my idea for today is to kind of refer to what specific company used in terms of ServiceNow capabilities, ServiceNow domains, to deliver value and to deliver some functionalities that were meeting the needs that company wanted to achieve utilizing our product, right? So probably most of you know this slide or know different version of this slide, but yeah, we talk about intelligent platform for end-to-end digital transformation. And you all know that we are targeting different domains, different areas, starting from, of course, technology, excellence, IT service management, IT operations management, App Engine. So what was from the very beginning with the platform, going through employee experience, customer experience, and different areas. Yeah. And the first use case that I would like to touch upon, to highlight, is connected to AI. And probably it's the reason is obvious for you. We talk about AI all the time since last few months, since Vancouver release, which in fact is bringing Gen AI together with predictive intelligence that was available in previous versions, providing customers with real value and helping out to solve the problems, right? And AI is already available. We had some episodes talking about AI, Gen AI, what platform can offer in previous episodes. But in fact, it is as powerful as the platform it's built on. And for those of you who were exploring the topic, for those of you who saw the last parts, or get across some presentations or information of how AI works, you know that we are able to support different domains. We are able to support ITSM, HR, and even more, right? And when I was preparing this presentation, I got from one of the colleagues from Polish ServiceNow this slide, this report, which really I believe is quite an interesting and informative, let's say, indication on how ServiceNow is investing in AI. You can see that, and this is the report presented or prepared, right, by Financial Times, showing that ServiceNow is really on top. If you take all of the companies, all of the enterprises that are investing in AI technology, you can see that ServiceNow is number 5 in the list, right? Apple, Accenture, Microsoft, Meta platforms, so Facebook and similar products are at the first 4 positions. But then, if you think about the company that delivers a platform and automation for enterprises, ServiceNow is really the first one. We are in the top, and guys, you will see a lot of really nice functionalities and features coming with Washington release, which is about to be available just in upcoming days. But also, of course, there is a really impressive roadmap in front of us that is going to provide more and more nice and really powerful functionalities when it comes to Gen AI utilization. Okay, and what I'm going to start with would be the case study of ServiceNow as such, right? So the company, probably most of you are aware of the fact that the headquarters are in California, that the number of employees, as you can see, is more than 20,000 right now. So the company is really quickly growing. And this case study, basically as many other related to ServiceNow, are prepared by a team who is called Now on Now, and basically just tells the story of how ServiceNow is using their own platform to deliver value, right? So ServiceNow improves the employee experience with AI. The strategic objective that refers to this case study, that refers basically to this story, right, is to introduce customer-like services and quick response when a specific need arises, right? So as a business outcome of this particular engagement, ServiceNow wanted to provide more personalization for employees, shorten the time to find answers, simplify the complexity of the information ecosystem for all users in a company, right? And we all know that the company grows really fast, right? And quite often when the things happen in this way, also the demand of employees grows, right? And employees expect those customer-like services and quick responses to be provided when the need arises, right? Again, if something happens, I would like to get the information. If I need something, I would like to get the information as quick as fast as possible. On the other hand, it is expensive and it's not productive for service agents to engage in manual and repetitive tasks, for example, to address those questions, to address those needs of the employees, right? So whenever the request rises, it requires information to be provided, both, again, for employee and for agent. And this information quite often isn't that easy to access, to find, right, to share. And we see this with really many customers that we deliver projects to. So whenever you provide a new process, you would like to introduce a new service, we need to build entire solution to support our customers. I can see a question from Kamil. How much time is needed to configure and teach AI in virtual agent? It really, Kamil, depends on the scope, and it depends on the complexity of solutions that you would like to achieve. If you think about providing some, let's say, start from the scratch, right, and provide the answers to the most commonly asked questions, it will literally take you days or weeks to be able to achieve, let's say, a phase one, and then deliver some scope of those functionalities to our enterprise. So what ServiceNow used, as you can see, as a products, what capabilities of the platform were used to achieve that challenge, it was a virtual agent together with Now Assist, right? So Now Assist, this is this particular product which is a Gen AI. So our virtual agent is supported by Now Assist functionality, but also what was utilized and provided a high, let's say, value was an AI search. So this AI search and virtual agent working together provides like a self-service capabilities to employees, right? To help out achieving this completely routine tasks and answering the questions in a natural language processing, right? So AI search, which is used by more and more customers, connects employees and specific answers via personalized results in whatever channel they would like to use. So you can imagine we can utilize our mobile application, or we can utilize our portals to ask the question, and AI search will or is bringing an internal and is bringing the data from internal and external repositories. If we combine this together with machine learning capabilities, ServiceNow was able to notice that the quality of the answers was really growing rapidly. And ServiceNow, within this case study, is stating that they saw a strong outcome from using those solutions. More than 1.5 million, interactions with virtual agent was already conducted, and it helped ServiceNow employees to get what they needed to get the answers, serving up the right topic with 76% of accuracy. AI search has improved the relevancy of search results by 26%. And the answers were provided 30% faster. So this is really like a great example of how AI can really bring the value, and ServiceNow, as a, let's say, customer zero, is providing those reports so that we can see it's really worth using and investing in this area. So if we will look at the, let's say, capability map, we are able to point out specific functionalities, specific capabilities, like the Now platform as such, like the Now Assist, like an omni-channel, natural language understanding. This is what was used to deliver value in this particular case. The next case study, and since it's a CoffeeNOW, let's have a short break to have a coffee. But since the COVID started, one of the, let's say, if I can say that, favorite case study that I came across was what NHS Scotland managed to do to address the COVID situation and to introduce the vaccination program for entire country. The reason why I think that this is one of the most interesting case studies is the fact how quickly NHS was able to provide a solution. What was the, let's say, this time to market to deliver a functionality that really matters, right? So NHS Scotland, basically, this is this, let's say, health department, right? Which basically delivers health services to all of the citizens that live in Scotland. The number of employees is 140,000, so quite an extensive, quite a large organization, which had a mission to build a system to manage they called it a national vaccination program. So with ServiceNow, this organization integrated national data of people and connected them to the records related to the health information of specific people, and created a consistent dynamic workflow protecting all of the citizens in the fight against COVID-19. So basically, entire vaccination program was rolled out, and it reached more than 4 million citizens. And the goal was to, completely roll out this solution as quick as possible. But also this program, of course, needed to be managed coherently. So the idea was that the most vulnerable people, right? So the oldest one, the one that really needed to be vaccinated in the first place, were set as, let's say, as a priority. But also the team wanted to allow a degree of flexibility. So they wanted to allow vaccination centers to create like a local standby list for citizens that require some individual time slots. So for this to happen, you can imagine that the data and the digital workflows needed to be integrated, needed to be smart, and needed to be really flexible to set up a specific list and to allow people to be vaccinated in a dedicated, let's say, order. And what's the most impressive thing in this particular project, right, was that ServiceNow allowed NHS to build this solution and deploy this solution within 6 weeks. It's really, I really believe that this is an impressive outcome, right? To build a solution that is able to support entire society, to deliver this program and build this from the scratch within 6 weeks was kind of a success for that organization. They were able to do this because they already knew the platform, right? So before this application was designed and delivered, NHS was using ServiceNow for service management, for customer service, for HR, and for finance departments. But together with this vaccination program, the other functionalities were delivered. So that was a tool to track personal equipment, to contact tracing, to deliver care home testing. So they did it even before the schedule. So the plan was to build this solution in 8 weeks. They managed to do this in 6. When I was reviewing this use case, NHS Scotland is not the only company, is not the only customer that utilized ServiceNow for, addressing COVID needs. There are also nice examples of, for example, Washington State in US, who build a few of services, few of solutions to respond to COVID-19, also in such an impressive and quick time. Okay, I can see I have a comment, so let me just check if there are additional questions. Okay. Hi to you all. I can see that there are a lot of cheering and welcome messages. Nice to have you here. Let's move forward, guys, as the time flies, and there are at least 2 additional case studies that I would like to discuss with you. So looking into, what the platform capabilities are utilized by this specific company, you have IT service management, we have customer service management, but also platform and its flexibility that I really think resonates within this case study. In terms of IT service management, right, that is used by NHS from the very beginning when they started to work with the platform. There are those capabilities that potentially you may think of when you make a decision to utilize this domain and cover some services or cover some processes to support the way your IT department works. But since I've touched the, let's say, the COVID-related scenario, there is another one which is also one of my favorites, which is related to the way NBA used ServiceNow to address their problem when the COVID hit. Yeah, that was the 2020 season, sorry. And when the league, sorry, I have the question, coming back to an AI, do we need to deploy some security measures when implementing AI, especially in the banking sector? How is the ISO 2701 reacting to this? The good question, Kamil. This is something that we want to address and elaborate on upcoming sessions. So basically, the answer is yes, but I will need a little bit more time to tackle this one. But I will note this and we'll get back with the answer. So again, to summarize, probably you all are aware of the fact that NBA is a league that delivers the broadcast to almost all of the countries in the world, and the company as such has 1,500 employees working to both NBA and WNBA events to be delivered, and again within 2020 the league suddenly had to stop when the COVID pandemic hit US. What ServiceNow was used for, basically, when it comes to the solutions delivered in the platform, was the functionality to monitor players, monitor staff, monitor families, media partners, as well as hotel staff on the campuses that were created to gather every one of those who I mentioned to one place in order to the season to be finished. Right? So NBA created a campus in which they wanted to, and they did conclude the NBA season. And among the many challenges of organizing this, it had to be established in a secure way. So digital workflows around accessing and the campus and health screening for all employees were a crucial one, right? So using ServiceNow Safe Workspace suite, ServiceNow HR service delivery, and customer service management, the league was able to create and integrate 9 customized workflows to screen, track, grant access to everyone who was taken into those campuses. So ServiceNow helped facilitate screening of more than 2,600 people, including, again, league staff, including vendors, including the guests who entered those campuses. All teams on each campus, so the dedicated one for NBA and the other for WNBA, were protected. The access granted entry for COVID-19 tests, testing sites, practice facilities, and other areas were delivered. Those workflows successfully processed more than 13K of essential documentations that was produced together with all of those activities covering that were covered by those 9 workflows. As it's stated in the case study, the user experience was really intuitive. All data, what is important, remained secured, and thanks to the solution that was delivered in the platform, the NBA was able to finalize the season. So thanks to what was built in the platform, the, let's say, 2020 season that was suddenly stopped was able to be successfully finished. And yeah, since we have 10:30, I believe that we will end up with this use case, but I have prepared several more, like 7-Eleven case study, like Uber case study, like Alexander Mann Solution case study, and this is something that I would like to get back with during upcoming sessions. So thank you for staying with me, and I hope that what you were able to hear today can inspire you anyhow to provide new solutions, to provide additional value on top of what you already did in the platform. So thank you for today, and see you next time.